What's going on, MGTOW Nation, Red Pill Nation, Black Pill Nation? This is Renegade #1, aka the Feminist Killer, #Logitorium. I want to talk about escaping our delusions. The biggest conflict with everybody in their delusion, because I do believe everybody has their delusion, and this is what separates you from being blue pilled and red pilled and even black pilled. Getting out of your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is your delusion. You understand? Normally people have a hard time escaping their delusions, their reality, so to speak, is because it makes them comfortable. It makes them feel good. They're complacent ultimately. And so how can you, if you refuse to escape that false reality of yours, how can you even be red pilled? You understand? And you can even ask yourself this question: can you be red pilled, which is aware of the reality that you're in, and continue to still live in a false reality? That's a possibility. To me, that's weak and pathetic. But that's my opinion right there. I put in my opinion. That's not factual, but there are people that are aware of things and they choose not to do anything. To me, you can be that type of person. You understand? You can continue to be the sheep and know that you have the opportunity or an option to take the actual route, right? Because I think being delusional, you're having a fictional, or you're more in tune with your fantasies. You have a fictional perception or, view of the world. You're caught up in fairy tales, man. I think delusional people believe they can do anything. They believe that they're the most attractive. They believe that they're the most skilled. You got 8 billion people and they believe this. They actually believe in their bullshit. And the whole concept of, if you speak it, it will be. Which is somewhat accurate. But at the same time, you need to stay in the realm of being realistic. Being realistic is what makes you which separates you from the rest of the delusional pack, the blinders, the people that again, they live in a fucking science fiction movie. They're not in reality. You understand? They're in a child's mindset. Those type of people will always be controlled. You understand? Because you have some musicians, you have television programs. They will feed you the false reality that you crave. You will always remain a slave because it makes you feel comfortable. And I bet all of you guys will agree with this. Every one of you appreciates a comfortable environment. But just because something is comfortable does not mean that it's real. You understand? People are comfortable with lies. You understand? So basically they're saying as long as they're happy, they're comfortable living in a lie. If you are a truth seeker, if you have a thirst for knowledge, you're not going to settle for that mediocrity. Because that's what it is. It's mediocrity. Again, most of you were probably offended by the fact that I brought God into the equation and I said God wasn't real. My thing is, can you actually combat that? You understand? I think instead of reacting on emotion and getting upset, look at it from a logical perspective. Right? How can such a entity be present with all of this happening around us? Now that I look at it from my perspective, how can a bunch of people believe in a God? How can a bunch of people believe in the things that they see on TV or want to emulate the things that they see on TV? Well, I looked it up. Being delusional is also a disorder. That's really what it is. A disorder is a state of confusion. That's the definition of it. A disorder is a state of confusion. Delusional people are in a state of confusion. They don't know what to believe. You understand? They do it because it's normal. They've been doing it for so long. It's comfortable. So they'll stay in that world. Those people, you have a bunch of sheep that are trying to be wolves. It doesn't work like that. Do you understand? You cannot chase emotional highs. You just can't chase things that make you feel good, because now you're thinking with your emotions, and on top of that, you're falling for the trap that they set for you. That's the cure. The cure to you avoiding the false perceptions, avoiding the delusions and the illusions, is avoiding the trap. Understanding that they're playing with your mind. What's the difference between a delusion and an illusion? An illusion is your reality, your perception is distorted. It's one-dimensional. They don't tell you the other half. It's sort of like magic. You're watching something and it appears to be real. He's actually tricking you. He's tricking you mentally, physically. It's a hypnosis. Basically, you're stuck in a trance state of mind. You're stuck in a trance. You can't get out of it. You understand? That's a mental illness. I think it's called psychosis. That's really what it is. It's basically a delusional personality. Not a delusional personality. It's a delusional disorder. A lot of people have this problem. Think about it. Look at all the degenerate musicians, all the trash that you see that people look up to. Do you not know how many people actually emulate that stuff? Billions of people want to be like that shit. This affects everything. And so you have to stop worshiping celebrities, stop going to concerts, putting these individuals up on the pedestal, because celebrities are not powerful unless the people make them powerful. We have the power, but we're giving it freely to these individuals to where they can influence the world on a mass scale, because celebrities are like, they're similar to the president of the United States. They have that much fucking power. Why would you want to elect those type of individuals who have a low IQ, who don't give a shit on how they project onto the world, what type of message they send to the world? Why would you elect those type of people? So think about that. When you download music, be consciously aware of that, what you're putting into your brain, and the people's records that you buy and stuff like that. Because if you buy somebody's shit, if you're buying a song, you're contributing to the cause. You are the contributor to the cause. You understand? Because you believe in that reality. Oh, that music is dope, or that movie is dope. You're funding that person's success. You understand? And you have the audacity to call yourself red pill. You're not red pill. You're still blue pill. Period. If you're still living in your delusion, your reality, you're still in denial. You need to get out of that state of denial. That's another thing. If you say something that irks the person, they want to be in denial about it, and no, it's real, I swear it's real. Dude, no. Period. The ultimate, you got to look at it like this. When you listening to, whether it's religion, whether it's music, whether it's movies, whatever it is, the ultimate goal from their perspective is to debilitate you, to weaken you mentally, physically, to make you dependent, to make you rely on them. They've convinced you that what they're saying is the truth, is the reality. One could argue, and see, this is where I hate where subjectivity comes in. One could even argue that I could be trying to give off an illusion, right? I'm just calling it for what it actually is. You have to understand, there's not numerous realities. It's the reality, and it's how you respond to it. You understand? If I said that the sky is blue, and you have a problem with that reality that is blue, that's not my fault. That's you. I'm trying to get you to understand that the reality is you can believe the sky is purple. You can believe the sky is yellow. You can believe the sky is whatever color you want it to be. But at the end of the day, it's one color. Same thing with the reality that you live in. These people want to create a reality that's ideal for you, but it's actually not the truth. You understand? Delusional people they believe that they're in motion, right? But they're actually on a fucking treadmill. They're not going anywhere. You understand? They don't, and the thing is, the saddest part about this is ignorant people are unaware of what they don't know. They don't know what they don't know, if that makes any sense. They don't realize that they're a pawn. We're all on a chessboard. The kings and the queens, they're the ones that are the puppet masters. All of us are the pawns. You decide whether you want to remove yourself from the chessboard or not. You want to stay on the chessboard and play it safe? You can play it safe. Some people don't. They don't want to be risky. You understand? And I think most of you is going to take time. Some of you is going to take time. You have to develop courage. The right decisions are not always going to be the popular decisions. That's what you have to realize. You have to make business decisions moving forward. Part of you breaking those bad habits is identifying what causes the bad habit, identifying what's your routine, identifying what's the reward that you get out of doing these bad habits, understanding that if you keep doing this, you're going to keep being in the same situation. You understand? So ultimately, what do you have to do to make the change? You understand? Because I don't want to just keep blabbering and not offer any solutions. The solution is you got to change your environment. The solution is you got to heal yourself. The cure to the healing is not emulating what you see. Understanding what you're doing. A lot of people believe that they know what they're doing. They fucking don't know what the fuck they're doing. And it's quite aggravating because actions speak louder than words. You understand? And so my thing is avoid the trap that's been set. Think about it. People are making millions of dollars to manipulate billions of people. Whether it's politicians, whether it's musicians, whether it's movie stars or actors or whatever, actresses, whatever, reality show hosts. They don't care about you. They only care about their well-being. They look at the fact as, oh shit, I can manipulate these people. I control these people. All I have to do is create an illusion and they'll fall for it. You understand? Distort their reality. Give them the thought that reality is real when it actually is not. You have to understand it. You got in females, I think women are the biggest victims when it comes to illusions, because women, they want to be like the Cardi B's. They want to be like the Rihannas. They want to be the bad bitch. They want to be the one that tells men what to do and doesn't have to follow orders and all that other crazy stuff. They want to be the one that's dominant. They're only copy because women, they copy what they see. It's popular. It's cool. You understand? That's why I think they're the biggest victims, because they've fallen for that trap. You understand? We elect these people to lead the young. As long as we continue to prop up these trashy ass celebrities, we're going to continue to have billions of people manipulated, billions of degenerates. Period. Like I said, the objective is to weaken your mind. How do you strengthen your mind? Don't play the game. How do we all got to stick together, and we got to rebel against this. That's the key. Having a high tolerance for bullshit is the reason we're in this in the first place. Not speaking up. You have got to speak up. You can't just say, well, I don't like this music, but you know what, I'm gonna buy it anyway. Or I don't like this movie, but I'm gonna, like it anyway. Or I don't like what she's doing, but I'm not gonna say anything. Being passive aggressive is still saying something. It's saying that you don't care. You don't find it important to speak up. When you do nothing, you still do something. There's no such thing as not having a response. Even not doing anything is still a response. So it's very important for you to speak out, break the bad habits, and don't be afraid to get outside of comfort. If you're always in comfort, you're never going to grow. Period. Stop hanging around the same people that you hung around yesterday. Change your environment. Make efforts to break your bad habits. You understand? Because you're right now, your brain is under an addiction. The addiction of an Instagram, the addiction of reality shows that are not real. You understand? You're addicted to these illusions. You understand? You're addicted to the optical illusion that's been placed in front of you. Okay? You're in a trance state. You have to remove yourself. You're being hypnotized. I'm not hypnotized. I'm trying to remove you from being hypnotized. You understand? I get it. A lot of people they say ignorance is bliss. That whole cliche. Billions of people believe that shit. And that's sad. You don't have to be a part of that. Why would you want to be a part of that? Okay? You don't have friends. You got a family, the MGTOW family. If you feel like you have some problems, you can talk to me. Like I say it almost in every one of my videos. You understand? Learn other things. When you are alone, when you're being called weird, you can rely on other things. You understand? So that's something that you have to understand, is escaping the darkness and going into the real light. Understanding that the real reality is not pretty at all. Pretty can mean something false. But just understand that, man. But this is Renegade #1. Like the video, share, subscribe. Peace.